said when Ed tried to explain his trip to the desert by saying he decided to flee to Mexico, then changed his mind. And when he claimed some Russian brought in by Johnny Vegas got rid of the body,
you want some chicken,
we
buddy?
actually asked Johnny
No, thank
Vegas
you.
about that.
This kind?
It's funny though.
Well,
That's the first time I've
no.
ever heard of this.
His real name is John Capone.
Right there, I can tell you that whatever that guy's telling you guys, it's a lie.
And the Russian cleaner, the body disposer.
I don't know any Russian people, right? Let alone Russian cleaner. What's a Russian cleaner?
As for Ed's claim that Johnny arranged a fake passport,
Police officer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be playing more Slendytubbies. The Dipsy.
I don't know anybody.
Okay.
Fake passports.
the prosecutor didn't even bother calling John Capone. He and the police were sure Ed himself buried Chris out in that desert somewhere. Near the end of his cross-examination, Murphy tried a little sarcasm.
Were you tearing up a little bit right now?
I'm okay, sir.
Were you tearing up when you wrote that email to Debbie Smith saying that her son was committing suicide or suggesting that he was going to do that? Were you tearing up when you did that?
Yes.
Okay. You were actually at the computer tearing up as you were going to break a mother's heart by essentially blaming her for the death of her son. That was making you feel sad.
It was one of the many emotions I felt, yes.
That was a strategy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Tearing up a little bit there, Ed.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, and you gotta trust him on that. It's like, dude, you didn't appear to be crying when you were sending suicide emails to the mom.
And one last thing. In his closing, the prosecutor assured the jury that Chris Smith was not the person that offends betrayal, not even close. But in fact, Chris was not violent, not a fighter, not a drunk, but was a happy, friendly, creative guy who didn't deserve to die. What does it do to your heart and your stomach as you're wrapping things up? The jury's going to get the case. And you have no control whatsoever over how these strangers decide.
It's kind of like when you hold your breath, and you get to that point where you just can't hold your breath anymore. You just want it to be done. It's hard.
The defendant is present, the jurors are present on behalf of the people.
The jurors got the case last Friday, December 7th, got it mid-morning. And less than an hour later, they had a verdict.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Edward Young-Hoon Shen, guilty
Of first-degree murder.
Glitch,
for
glitch,
financial gain.
glitch, glitch,
Ed Shin
glitch,
was done.
glitch.
What's it like to hear them?
No.
What you've been waiting so many years for them to say.
It was wonderful. I just felt like waves and waves.
That looks
Just
exactly like my
it was
first
like
apartment.
Yeah.
The grief that I've always been
True,
holding, but
that's
also
mine
that now
too.
I'm going to be able to breathe a full breath.
Surfers are a tight crew. When one dies, they gather for what's called the power-out ceremony. And this was Chris's crew. Friends from high school, work, family, gathered at the beach on the Central Coast where Chris and Paul grew up. There were flowers, memories, laughter, tears. Chris Smith may be buried somewhere in the great big desert, but this is where his spirit lives on, in the crashing surf he loved.
That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
Right now at 10, classroom brawl. A North Texas school district is investigating after a student appears to attack a teacher. Plus, a family hit by tragedy gets help from a Dallas Mavericks player. The Christmas they'll always remember. And breaking news, a Fort Worth judge rules on the future of Obamacare.
You're watching NBC 5 News at 10.
And good evening, I'm Chris Gutierrez. Brian and Meredith are both off tonight. Dallas ISD says it's now investigating a fight in a classroom at Skyline High School, a fight between a student and a man we're told was a substitute teacher. This right here is video that appears to show that fight. Allie Spilliard is live in our newsroom tonight. And Allie, you spoke with the district and the teachers union.
Yeah, Chris, we saw that video first from a couple of different parents today who say their kids saw it shared on Snapchat. There were actually a couple of those videos. First one showing a student and a man we're told was a substitute teacher in some kind of confrontation, leading up to another one, a moment that appears to show that student pushing the sub to the ground, punching him while it seems other students egg it on. A spokesperson for DISD told us they know about the video and they are aware of the incident and that they are now talking to other students who were in that classroom to figure out what happened. Tonight we also spoke to the president of Alliance AFT, a teachers union, President Rena Honey, who says, while there are still a lot of questions tonight, she hopes this video will change how DISD high schools are staffed when it comes to security and hall monitors.
Our secondary schools, our high schools are large for the most part, and they do the best that they can with what they have, but there has been an outcry for more.
The district also released a statement that said the student has been disciplined according to the district's policy, in addition to the fact that they do continue to investigate. Now, Honey told us this is not the first incident of violence on Sky.
Porches in more than one city.
Eye to eye.
Now starting to move close.
She's all he has. She's all he has. And so to put all that you have somewhere else is really hard.
I cried when he said he was going to take her to that school. I knew that it was the thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. You
But
had to do
I was
that.
so sad that it had come to that point. Because when he took her to that school, it was basically an intervention. And she flipped out, of course.
The issues. Cedar Hill High School, meanwhile, increased security on their campus today following the arrest of a student. A 16-year-old student was taken into custody after police say they determined he was responsible for threats posted on Instagram. The post talked about shooting up the school. Police classified this as a felony terroristic threat. In a letter sent to parents, the district thanked the students who saw something and said something. Students at UT Dallas continued their campaign to raise awareness about sexual assault after a highly publicized and criticized plea deal involving a student who was accused of rape. Following a student petition, Jacob Anderson was banned from campus. The university is now looking closer at its admissions process. UT Dallas students, however, want to keep the spotlight on recent events involving Anderson and continue raising awareness about the need for sexual assault prevention. Fox Source Deanna England reports.
In a lot of ways, I feel like my childhood was taken away.
Bravely determined to be voices of empowerment, several UT Dallas students opened up, identifying themselves as sexual assault survivors.
There are so many among us who relate on a deep level to Donna Doe.
A reference to the alleged victim in a case that sparked an online petition and campus ban for Jacob Anderson, the UTD student and former Baylor fraternity president who was cleared of rape charges after taking a plea deal on a lesser charge.
We believe that Greek organizations need to start being a leader in sexual assault prevention.
The gathering was previously planned as a protest against Anderson, but was revamped into an informational session about sex assault based on the success of the student petition. Anderson was banned from the UTD campus and cannot participate in graduation, but will still get his degree. At the heart of the dispute is the plea deal itself, which included probation and no prison time. While the McLennan County DA has not fully explained why the sex assault charges were changed to a charge of felony unlawful restraint, prosecutors did tell the Waco newspaper, this office stands by the plea offered and believes we have achieved the best result possible with the evidence at hand. Attorney Pete Schulte gives some perspective for the outrage leveled against the judge.
A lot of people are giving the judge a hard time about not giving the defendant prison time, but he doesn't have the ability. The only thing the judge can do
Either accept the plea bargain or reject it. And if the judge rejects it, then they go to trial. That's not what the state and the defendant wanted.
Dion Anglin, Fox 4 News.
The Texas Attorney General announced a settlement with 11 North Texas gas stations accused of price gouging after Hurricane Harvey. Most of the locations are in Tarrant and Johnson counties. The AG's office says the owners agreed to reimburse eligible customers who paid $3.99 a gallon or more for regular gas during the first week of September 2017. Investigators got thousands of complaints statewide about price gouging after Harvey shut down gas distribution along the Gulf Coast. The settlement does not mean the gas stations admit to wrongdoing. If you think you're owed money, you can access the claims form on the links page of our website, fox4news.com. Special Counsel Robert Mueller is pushing back against claims the FBI acted improperly while interviewing former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Flynn is scheduled to be sentenced next week for lying about conversations he had with a Russian official. His lawyers say agents never told Flynn he could be prosecuted for lying, and that agents discouraged him from having a lawyer present. Mueller says Flynn did not need a warning to know that lying to the FBI is illegal. President Trump named Budget Director Mick Mulvaney acting White House Chief of Staff, replacing General John Kelly. Kelly recently announced plans to leave the White House
During the Rams finish event.
Who will make it to state championship weekend in high school football? And Maverick starter Wes Matthews joins me to talk about an effort to help families in need. Free for all at 10:30 tonight.
And Miss Universe is able to help other women overcome their fears. It's very important to be strong. Miss Universe is an ambassador for building bridges.
Miss Universe is
Miss Universe 2018, hosted by Steve Harvey, this Sunday, live on Fox.
It's the year-end closeout event at Mattress Firm. While supplies last, get up to 70% off all Beauty Rest store-wide, like this luxury queen mattress. Or you can take home this innerspring queen for just $397. Hurry in, enjoy our biggest Beauty Rest savings of the year. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
Is it true Academy
There's 1,000 down and 432 a month.
Yeah, but it's too early.
Skechers, 25% off. From the store that knows gifts best. Merry Christmas and Happy
One
New
thing
Year.
I don't like is one is far away, that one's in Wichita Falls.
Sponsored in part by your local
And two, fucking, it's ugly as fuck on
Dozens
the
of volunteers
outside.
got to play Santa Claus tonight, packing up bags of Christmas gifts for children in need. It's part of the Mesquite Police Department's annual Santa Claus. And they're going to deliver toys to 1,000 kids this year. Fox 4 News joins us live from Mesquite, where volunteers are working to get those gifts ready. Great story, Renee.
Hi, Clarice. Well, this program has been going on for 36 years, and I'm told this is their biggest year yet. They collected more than 9,000 toys, and they'll be delivering those toys to 966 kids in need.
Why are all them coming for me? Am I the magnet? You are. What percentage of the phone app because mine's going down?
In the community as part of Mesquite PD's Santa Cop program.
I don't know about that to be charged after hours.
Happy on Christmas because there's going to be things under the tree.
Hundreds of kids are chosen based on need every year, with names submitted by police officers
What happened to all your
at
chargers?
Mesquite ISD.
Why don't you plug your charger into the PlayStation, just turn the PlayStation on and it'll start charging.
Oh. Cool.
32% is what mine was. Through several fundraisers and toy drives since September for more than 9,000 toys. Each child will get a bag full of toys. The program having an impact not only on the kids and their families, but also on volunteers like Vicki Stewart, who's been giving her time to the Santa Cop program for 24 years.
I feel like an elf.
Stewart reads through each one of the hundreds of applications organizers get each year to make sure everyone gets something on their wish list.
This year's been really hard for me to, I just want to cancel.
Yes, I do.
All the applications talking about cancer is really hard for me this year. There was a guy, there's dad that has cancer, and he's expecting this will be his last Christmas, and he wants to make something special for his kids. So they're getting it.
Making spirit
it's bright this Christmas. Kids just should wake up Christmas morning with a smile and know that somebody cares.
And those toys are all packed up and ready to go. They will be delivered tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Clarice. Warms your heart. Thanks, Lynette. Dallas Cowboys Hall of Famer Michael Irvin and Charlotte Jones Anderson were part of a holiday event today with the Salvation Army. They helped present the organization with a $100,000 donation and Angel Tree gifts for families. Irvin and Anderson were joined by more than 100 volunteers from the Cowboys organization and Plano-based JCPenney. They helped sort donations with the Salvation Army Christmas distribution warehouse, then gave them to parents who applied for assistance. Irvin had one particularly unique story about his experience playing Santa to a deserving family with 2 children, aged 5 and 3.
One's named Jason, one's named Jared. We looked at this like, are you joking? Can you see this? The kids are named Jason and Jared. This has to be a sign that there are great things coming this season.
At the beginning of the Red Kettle campaign this season, the Cowboys offered an exclusive Cowboys fleece inside JCPenney stores. For each one sold, JCPenney donated $10 to the Salvation Army.
Maybe this
that money was donated today.
No.
And there is still time for you to help make a difference for a North Texas child this Christmas season. Toys for Tots is in desperate need for toys for older children, specifically girls aged 9 to 12. So the collection boxes have been taken up, but you can still donate. That makes it really easy, and by doing that donation, you can help fill the gap. To donate money, come to our website, fox4news.com.
Well, sometimes timing is on our side, sometimes it's not. Well, we're up this weekend if you like sunshine and milder temperatures. That will warm it up to 58 tomorrow afternoon, but it will be a chilly start. Early in the morning, temperatures in the 30s, winds in that 10 to 15 mile per hour range. So certainly you'll need a couple of layers if you've got a very early morning soccer game, for instance. Sunday, kind of the same situation. Although the winds will be lighter, it's still going to start out in the 30s, but by the afternoon we'll warm it up to 62 degrees with partly to mostly sunny skies. This was really
the ugliest thing ever to live.
Yep. At 45 miles per hour in both Plano and Bowie, 40 at DFW, 39 Denton and Gainesville, and about 33 miles per hour in Dallas. But I'm sure those winds were higher than that in the canyons in downtown Dallas earlier today. Here is looking at rainfall totals. Jerry Madonna, Weatherford, 1.26 inches. The highest amounts were to the west and northwest of Metroplex. Azle, 0.8 of an inch. Don Niblett, Decatur, about 3/4 of an inch. Same story in McKinney and Coppell, just 0.02 inches. That was about the same story at DFW Airport. So we only added a little bit to our 2018 total. We're now up to 52.79 inches. Another 3/4 of an inch, and we'll likely eclipse second place there, set back in 1991 for the second wettest year on record. 49 in Dallas, 48 at this hour in Fort Worth, still 51 in Mansfield. You can obviously see the effects of those gusty winds out there bouncing the camera around. Northwest at 17 at 59% humidity. Current wind speeds generally in that 10 to 20 mile per hour range. They are occasionally gusting to 25. They'll diminish a little bit between now and early tomorrow morning as the area of low pressure continues to depart to our east. The rain has all shifted east into northern Louisiana and Arkansas, so we're left with dry conditions tonight. The clouds continue to slowly break up, and most of us will be mostly clear early tomorrow morning. Temperatures, as those skies clear out, will continue to fall. In fact, there more than likely could be a light freeze to our west and northwest. We'll be in that 36 to 37 degree range, I think, here in the Metroplex sunrise Saturday. Hour by hour, we take you starting out in the 30s, but rebounding pretty quickly, 52 around noontime, and we'll top out tomorrow afternoon right around 58 degrees. So much less windy tomorrow, and it'll be a little breezy during the morning, and I think those winds will continue to become lighter as we head through the afternoon. A good dose of sunshine on Saturday, Sunshine mixed with a few clouds as we head into the day on Sunday once again. Starting out chilly, in the 30s early in the morning, but we should see temperature warm up, I think, into the low 60s by mid-afternoon before we start to fall off again. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 62 the high on Sunday. We'll start out early Monday morning in the upper 30s, rebounds to the upper 50s, close to 60. And looking at the next week here, we've got a quiet period of weather ahead of us. The only rain chance will be a small one Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. No threat of any wintry precipitation for at least the next week. And in fact, there are no freezes on the way here for the Dallas-Fort Worth area either, all the way through next Friday.
After missing the playoffs the last 2 seasons, it is incredible to think the Dallas Mavericks are one of the more talked about teams in the NBA. So tonight on Free For All, Edward has a special guest to give us an inside look at how the Mavs are coming together.
That's right, Clarice. New tonight on Free For All, Wes Matthews will be in studio. He may be having his best season with the Mavs so far, and he's not attracting the buzz like Luka Doncic or DeAndre Jordan. But I will ask how he envisions his role as this team goes after a playoff spot. He's also working on a new charity project to help families in need, and he will explain why that effort means so much to him. And it's the state semifinals in high school football. Alito will try to extend its winning streak and compete in next week's championship game, as will a handful of others. And we will preview Saturday's showdowns between Highland Park and Denton Ryan, and of course, Allen v. Duncanville. That's tonight on Free For All, starting at 10:30.
Thanks, Ed. Dallas ISD is going local. The district's pledging to increase its local food purchases by an additional $500,000 in the next 3 years. Dallas ISD says it's seen several positive effects from serving locally sourced food. Students increase their knowledge about where their food is grown, thus improving their attitudes toward fruits and veggies. Dallas is one of 10 school districts across the nation increasing its local procurement. Coming up on Fox 1 News at 10, boy meets gorilla. The Fort Worth Zoo's young primate, Gus, finds a new friend, and the video is sure to put a smile on your face.
Fox 4 Sports is sponsored in part by Nissan.
Wow! This looks exactly like my car.
I love me too.
This is my car. This Jimmy's car is here. I'm a little confused. Come on, look at this. With the tip floor liners? You got them for the front and back? This is perfect. WeatherTech is the perfect gift for vehicle lovers everywhere. With floor liners, cargo liners, and a full line of automotive protection products that help keep your vehicle looking its best. Order today at WeatherTech.com. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from WeatherTech. Do your thing. Fulfill. Realize. Love. Your life. Be extraordinary. Turn off the highway and soar. Spread your wings and experience the Mazda 6 with signature trim and turbo. Mazda. Feel alive.
It's not just how you celebrate, it's the food you celebrate with. That's how you holiday. Fueling your sleigh for less. That's how you holiday.
Kanye's on a tirade saying Drake threatened his kids.
Kim said, my husband is the most brilliant person I know.
Why do I feel like that with his account from Kanye?
Tonight at 11:30 on Fox 4.
Some say gyros aren't true sandwiches, but have they studied the nuances for decades? Because I have. When I see all those Mediterranean flavors hugged by that warm bread, the Greeks would say, "Astoine ala sandwich."
On these, we have the meat.
For sandwiches.
I help girls become better versions
It's an honor to be in the same group as you. Thank you.
That is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Look, I think I'm just a hit.
Nobody's coming.